So the Biden-Her audio tape drops Friday night. I'm going over with my wife to our friend's house to play some cards like we've been doing nightly. Well, not nightly, but every Friday night. And I'm listening. She's talking to somebody on the phone in the car, and I'm listening to the Her tape that came out. And I'm like trying to listen. I'm so aggravated because she's talking to somebody, so I can't just put it on the car and listen to it loudly. And I heard it, and I kind of got some stuff, but not until Sunday evening as I'm preparing to do the filling in for my friend on Your Morning Show, Michael Del Giorno, all across America. Just Google Michael Del Giorno, Your Morning Show, or look at my social media feeds. Anyways, the Her tape, that comes out. It says that it's unbelievable. I'm going to play a piece of it. I cut it up a little bit more because we're not going to sit here for 4.5 minutes. But that is unbelievable. The man literally can't remember dates. He's just told what the date is about when his son died, and then a minute later he can't remember what the date was he was just told. It's really, really, really bad. I didn't fully process this until tonight, Sunday night, going into Monday morning. And then all of a sudden, what comes out on Sunday? Oh, Biden has prostate cancer. Now, look, I'm not doubting the diagnosis. I'm not doubting that he is in serious, serious straits. And I do wish him all the best. And I think we all should be praying for him and his family. However, the idea that this all of a sudden came out on the Sunday evening before the Monday, the huge Monday unveiling of the Her tapes in prime time, because they were released on late Friday afternoon or early evening, which is bearing it. So this would be the first massive big weekday after the Her tape was released, part of it. And this was also when the brand new book saying how Biden had lost his mind for years, which we all knew, but they all covered it up, including CNN's Jake Tapper, who's the author of this book, which is a joke in and of itself. But the timing, to me, is not a coincidence. And I think this is all about making it so you cannot tell the truth about Joe Biden to make him bulletproof by saying the man could be dying here and you're attacking him. How dare you? To pull the rug out from any one of us and all of us. Mark Rubert, a podcaster who I've had on my show in Dallas, says if you were Pam Bondi, would you investigate a former president with prostate cancer? Great freaking question. Benny Johnson says now we know Joe was riddled with cancer for some time. This is definitely elder abuse. Because you got people in here saying that the diagnosis and stuff could be 6 months or a year out or so, and that he's getting all the best care in the world, and yet they miss this? It makes sense to me to ask those questions. Emma Mitchum says advanced prostate cancer takes years to develop, and it's easy to detect. So why did the White House claim he was completely fit just last year? They knew, they lied. This is a massive cover-up. I'm guessing that they knew. I said on Friday night when he mentioned that they had a polyp or something they found on him, this is all timed how they're releasing this. I'm guessing, and I guessed that night when I talked to you about it, that the timing was everything. They knew about this, but they're saying it now to stop the news cycle. They probably knew about this 2 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, but they waited to use it to stop you from criticizing this man. They're cheating in every aspect of it. Again, my prayers are with him. But I think the timing of the release of this information is to benefit him and to kill this story about the truth and about the Her tapes and about this book. Terminal cancer is 6 months to a year left to live, says Laura Loomer. Believe her or not. She's close to Trump, but I know some people don't like her. There are always outliers, she says, but I suspect Biden's treatment isn't responding anymore, which is why the family is now admitting he's terminally ill. He could die in the next 2 months. This is a PR strategy to shame the Democrats who are coming out with a book about the cover-up of Biden's health crisis. Biden might die in the next 2 months. If you follow my reporting, you knew this a year ago. Interesting. Brenna Morello. Releasing Joe Biden's diagnosis on a Sunday evening is strategic, you think? They want all the Monday morning shows talking about this because Jake Tapper has a book to sell. Amen. Last but not least, for the Federalist, Sean Davis says Biden was under constant medical surveillance by the most sophisticated medical team on earth. And after all the lies we were told about his health, we're supposed to believe they just plumb didn't notice he had cancer that metastasized to the bone until now? Come on. Agreed. One more. Libs of TikTok. Just a few moments ago, Biden's doctor swore he was totally healthy. Now he has grade 5 prostate cancer with metastasis to the bone. There's no way they didn't know. They lied to the American people. Democrats all lied, and we're in on the cover-up. Oh, Ronnie Jackson, former White House physician to former President Hussein Obama and Trump. Unbelievable this was missed, but the truth is His physician was more concerned about assisting with the political cover-up than providing world-class medical care. I believe. Oh, one more. This is from Brendan Dilley. Biden has some other form of cognitive illness that is most likely going to take him from this world. However, that diagnosis and knowledge of it would support the case for throwing out all of his illegal pardons via autopen. Solution? Stage 5 prostate cancer. Because the way you can stop him in all these things he signed into law, the way you would stop him is by saying he was incompetent when he signed when AutoPen signed these. And literally, I heard from I can't remember it was Jonathan Trolley, one of these scholars, legal scholars. If you can sit him down under oath with a congressional investigation or with the Department of Justice and ask him basic questions, not some long-term grilling, just a simple couple questions about you signed this. Can you tell me about that? What was that? Do you recall roughly when you signed it? If you can prove that the man doesn't really know what he signed, that's how you can nullify everything he signed with AutoPen. Everything that he had signed, quote unquote. Now, let me play you the tape. I cut this tape up a certain way because I only wanted to get to the dates because we don't have 4.5 minutes. Because you're going to hear him say, well, I don't know, talking about the Penn Biden Center, you kept these papers. Well, I don't know, what is it, 2017, 2018, in that area? Yes. Okay, so my son at this point in 2017, 18 is deployed or is dying. He died in 2015. He's not deployed. He's not dying. He died 2 to 3 years earlier than the dates you're talking about here. And then he asked another 30 seconds later. So it was 2015 when he died? Dude, you forgot in 30 seconds? And then again, he says, well, Trump gets elected when? In November 2017? They just went over that earlier. And then he's told November 2017. No, dude, the election was 2016. Hello. Wow. 2016. All right. Why do I have 2017 here? Because you don't know what you're talking about. And then again, yeah. So in 2017, Bo passed. A third time in 2 minutes, he keeps going back to my son died in 2017 when he died 2 years earlier after he's told it. Here's the audio tape. Again, I've cut it up strategically to let it kind of speak for itself, just the dates.
Where did you keep papers that related to those things that you were actively working on?
Well, I don't know. This is what, 2017, 18, that area?
Yes, sir.
Remember, in this time frame, my son is either been deployed or is dying.
I'm pausing it. Yeah, my son was either deployed or dying. Dude, you just were told your son died 2, 3 years earlier, and he's dying and deployed after he died 2, 3 years ago? Let me go back a second.
When did Bo die? May 30th,
2018.
2015 he died?
Maybe 2015.
I think it's 2015.
I'm not sure the months are, but I think that was.
Yeah.
That's right, Mr. President.
And what's happened in the meantime is that and Trump gets elected in November of 2017? 2016. All right. So, 2017.
That's when you left office, January of 2017.
Okay. But that's when Trump gets sworn in.
Right.
January.
Right. Correct.
Okay. Yeah. And in 2017, Bo had passed, and
He's like a little child. He has no freaking idea what's going on. We did not have a president. I've been saying it, and I continue to say it. We didn't have a president for 4 years. Meantime, the Daily Mail doing an expose on the guy I've been writing at for 15 years in Dallas-Fort Worth, Dominique Alexander, the man who was convicted of causing severe bodily injury to a little black baby boy, and who also has a black baby mama he won't marry, wants to keep popping out babies out of wedlock. She held a press conference saying he beat the hell out of her. He also has all these convictions. Daily Mail doing a story about him saying he is Karmelo Anthony's spokesperson, and that he went on a, quote, They say mouthpiece quote minister for teen at heart of explosive murder case defends his own criminal past in 13-minute rant. I have the rant. We don't have time for it today. I'm going to play it for you tomorrow, and we're going to have fun with this. But here's a little tease. These cases are old as hell. They old as hell. Did you just post an article from 2015 and you're literally holding this up like you got the golden ticket? It's laughable to anybody in North Texas. Well, if you listen to my show, you know this man is a longtime, massive, lengthy rap sheet, convicted felon, and check kiter, car thief, eluding police, beating the baby boy, black baby boy, and so much other. But we're going to hear this. I called a whole lengthy little piece down about a minute and a half. It'll make you laugh and may put you to sleep. This guy, it's so much fun watching this guy melt down in what he thinks is a nice video that he released. Not a good one.